Hey Cancers, welcome to December 2018. Happy holidays. Really quickly, I want to talk about the energy of November because that was intense. That was really, really intense. And I think that I have some explaining to do. Okay, so November is an 11 month, which in numerology is all about illumination, and it acts as a doorway to the unseen world, okay, to a higher source. And what that means is that's why, you'll see 11:11 on a clock and you want to make a wish, right? Because it's that doorway saying you now have an opportunity to seamlessly create what you want, to manifest what you want. So when we have days like November 11th, 2018 or November 29th, 2018, those are 11/11/11 days. And they're really important because we're able to literally almost instantaneously, depending on where you're at in your manifestation practice, almost instantaneously see what we're thinking about manifested into our world, okay? So I'm sure Cancers, you guys have been focused a lot on relationships because that 11 energy also turns into a 2 energy. And that's all about partnerships, okay? So Cancers. So we have you giving a lot. You giving a lot of energy out, a lot of financial energy. There's one person in particular that just constantly takes from you. No, baby. Constantly takes from you, constantly taking your power, constantly taking from you, and you know exactly who it is because they're using you as if you're their ticket to somewhere. You're their ticket to happiness. You're their ticket to security. They're really using you in that aspect. So you just keep funneling to them because you want to be their ticket. A Cancer wants to be needed, right? What you haven't faced is that there is a change coming that is going to force you to move on with your power, and that will bring you new feelings and new money, okay? But you have to acknowledge this change. You have to own this change and welcome it in. So we have so far, Cancer, we have a focus on partnership and what you've been giving, changes that is leading to you emotionally moving on, which then leads to new feelings, new money, new power, okay? Then we have the World card, which is all about everything being taken care of. Then we have a young air sign, young earth sign, new thoughts about what it means to have a secure and happy family, okay? So young air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or somebody who's just very communicative, very in their head. Young earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who's just very grounded and down to earth. We have Cancer, which is all about partnerships, giving, changes, moving on with your power, creating new feelings, new money, which ends up being great, and then leads to these 2 young people, air sign, earth sign, new frame of mind about what it means to have a secure and happy family, financially secure. Wow, Cancer, you guys have a lot of cards popping out. Then we have the Sun card, which is another really positive card, giving you more opportunities for success in the future. So it's looking really good, Cancer. Obviously, you guys are manifesting some great things in November, whether you acknowledge it or not. No matter what, like, what did the guy in The Secret say? He's like, I don't understand electricity, but I know that, electricity can cook a man his dinner, but it can also cook the man. And that's what it is with the law of attraction, with manifestation. You may not understand that you're doing it, and it can either really give you a great empowered life, cook you a great dinner, or it can completely blow you up. It's depending on how you want to use that electricity, okay? How you want to use that energy. So then we have the High Priestess, which is all about intuitive knowledge within a relationship. And then you're creating something with the Queen of Wands, with female fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very intuitive person that has been forcing you to kind of hoard your power a bit, okay? Okay. Cancer, thank you. So that's what your subconscious wants you to know right away. You are definitely manifesting inward, which is great. Let's see. However, Cancer, there's some emotional confusion going on right now. and your optimism and your positivity is what's really fueling that emotional confusion. So how positive you've been and how bright and shining you've been is the reason why you feel emotionally confused, because you're like feeling so great and it's like, but why do I still feel this level of confusion? And that's great, because this is needed in order for you to really honor your emotions. Right now, I'm so focused on just making sure that I'm constantly reinforcing the idea that telling people how you feel is your key to salvation. That's how you really gain the most positive life and the most positive outcome, is by just being truthful about how you feel. And it seems like a very simple thing, but we don't live in that world. People are not honest about how they feel ever. Because a lot of times they don't even know it in themselves how they feel. Don't even think about it, Cancer. Do what you do the best and just feel it, and then just say it. Put it out there and say, I feel this, I feel that. Nobody can come to you and say, well, how dare you? It's how you feel. You can't help how you feel. So that's going to help with your emotional confusion, because subconsciously you're fighting. Subconsciously, you have a lot of conflict. People are fighting you as well. They're really putting a lot of energy towards you, saying, fight, fight, fight. They want you to change. They want to kind of impede on your freedom a little bit as well. And that's why subconsciously you feel like you have this emotional confusion, because there's still a lot of conflict beneath there, especially involving at least 4 people, okay? Possibly 5, unless the 5th person is yourself. You're thinking that you should move on. Your thoughts are that you want to move on from something, okay? You're at a point now financially where you're like, maybe I could. Maybe I could. It's only fair. It's only fair for you to do that. Okay, let's see. Wow. A lot of shifts this month. A lot of shifts for all the signs. And I think it's because of the November energy. But what we have here, Cancer, is this emotional confusion is based on your reputation within your family and friends. So how your family and friends are viewing you. And they are viewing you with a sense of balance and a sense of justice, okay? Making sure that, what's fair. And that's where that conflict is coming from. Like, maybe it's not fair that you're so happy right now. Maybe they feel like you can't be happy. A lot of the times, especially for a Cancer, we'll feel like, I want to be happy, but I can't be happy because this person isn't happy. I want to be happy, but it's really, I can't be that joyful. I can't really shine that bright because, my kid isn't happy, or my spouse isn't happy, or my parent isn't happy. We feel guilty for having that. Or if we've experienced some sort of loss and it's somebody who's passed over, who's left the body, and we're saying, well, we can't be happy because we've lost them and we don't want them to feel like we've moved on, right? So that emotional confusion is stemming from this idea and this thought that you feel like you need to move on. Family and friends, they definitely have a positive reputation, a positive view of you, like you have great reputation with them. And if that doesn't sound right, it's the complete opposite, but the reputation card is here in the family and friends. So either your reputation is completely soiled with your family or it's shining brightly. Hope and fear, Cancer, is the Temperance card, which is all about not moving forward. It's all about saying, well, it's not too bad here, so it can't get any worse, and it probably can't get any better. So that's that hope and fear, and because of that, you're manifesting and creating just a lot of stillness and not a lot of movement. So although you're thinking that you should move on, your hope and fear is that maybe you should just stay where you're at because it's not that bad. But if you're emotionally confused, you owe it to yourself to honor your thoughts and to honor your feelings and to do what you can to move on. Because with that, Cancer, you're going to start to see your soulmate coming in a really profound, positive way. And the outcome is the Moon card, which is all, it can be deception. It can definitely be deception because the moon deceives us, right? The moon, during the new moon, we think that the moon is gone because we don't see it, but it's still there. And then the full moon, it just lights up everything and you can't hide. So there's a lot of deception when it comes to the moon because the moon will expand on what those hidden things that you want to hide. And the moon's like, no, you can't hide from me. And then, like I said, on the new moon, we feel deceived by the moon because we're saying, it doesn't seem like the moon's even in the sky, but it is still there, just lurking. So when it comes to your soulmate, you are thinking about moving on because Some deception, some knowledge will present itself. And that's where a lot of that emotional confusion is coming from, Cancer. You may think that you're happy and positive and walking on water, but that emotional confusion and that subconscious conflict with all these people is because there is something hidden that will come to light when it comes to your soulmate, okay? I know last month we were talking about if you can trust them. Well, this month is now when you're really going to see whether or not you can. So I wish you guys all the best, especially over the holiday seasons, right? Because it can't be easy. So love you guys so much. As always, if you want a personalized reading, you know how to get in touch with me. My email address is below. This month I'm putting out a special, so 1 card video reading a week for the entire month of December, and it's just $25. So I'll send you a card a week. And for instance, if I see, you know, this soulmate card pop up, I'll know that this is the time that you need to have those conversations with your soulmate. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share, Cancers. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in January 2019. Bye, Cancers.